everyone. Welcome to PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski, and we are at the library. We're going to find out all kinds of great things that are happening in the library as we do every month. And this month is no different. There's more things coming up as usual. And I have heard through the grapevine that we're really going all out, joining up those Zoom meetings and doing all kinds of great things. That's great. I'm glad we're all taking advantage of our the things that we can participate in at the library. I'd like to start for a moment with Janine. Hi, Janine. Good to see you.
How are you?
Lorena, of course, is with us too. And we'll get to Lorena in just a minute. But as usual, I like to start with any kind of special announcement or things that are going on so that that's how we begin. And we're going to find out from Janine that there are some things coming up.
Yeah, right. We'll be talking about programs for April. The library currently is reopened for Palos Heights residents only at this time. So folks, you can come in and browse in the library, grab and go, get your stuff and go. You can search for your items on your own if you like. Upstairs in the youth, the section is open as well. You can also just come in and pick up their items off the whole shelf. We still are using our curbside service and our home delivery, so those options are still available. And of course, virtual programming, because we are not holding any programs in the library at this time. There's still no in-house meeting, no study rooms, no room rentals, that kind of thing. But I know people are excited about being able to come into the library again to pick out their own items. But again, it's Palos Heights residents only at this time. And we do, to start off April, we have National Library Week coming up April 4th to the 10th. And this year's logo or saying is welcome to your library, because we wanted to recognize that during the pandemic, libraries have been going above and beyond to adapt to the changing world by expanding our resources and continuing to meet the needs of our users. So whether people visit in person or virtually, libraries offer opportunities for everyone to explore the new worlds and become their best selves through access to technology, the multimedia content, and educational programs. And we have a Patron Appreciation Day coming up on Thursday, April 8th. So we would like all of our patrons, all Palos Heights residents, to come in for a special thank you for the support that you've shown us through all the changes over this past year, and to be sure to join us for a special virtual program that evening, Abraham Lincoln's New Birth of Freedom at 6:30 on the 8th.
Well, that sounds fabulous. And yes, I mean, I think everyone's so appreciative that the library has been a source of interest and entertainment and comfort, even going on, even through this pandemic. I can't believe a year has gone by, and how, everyone at the staff has really rallied and, had some great things, and people have gotten more and more used to getting on Zoom and watching programs and participating in that way. I think it's really great. So I think everyone will look forward to that Patron Appreciation kind of day. And
I hope so. I hope they come and share with us. Yes.
That sounds wonderful. Thanks, Janine. Right now we're going to move along to Lorena, who is going to tell us about the youth and teen services. So Lorena, I am very excited to find out what is going on, because now spring has sprung, and we are happy for that. I know we've got a little iffy weather still in March, but it's getting better and better. So what's happening?
Right. So springtime is coming along, and our programs will continue to be virtual. So you can find our videos either on the library YouTube channel or our Palos Heights Facebook account as well. And so for the month of April, our weekly story times are back. And so we start off with our Tales for Twos, and that will be on Tuesdays through the month of April, so the 6th to the 27th, and this will be at 9 or 11 a.m. And this is for ages 24 to 35 months.
Sounds good.
And the one after is Little Wigglers, and this will be Wednesdays, April 7th through the 28th at 11 a.m. as well. And this is more for infants to 23 months.
Sounds fun.
And our other weekly story time is Kindergarten Ready, which are Thursdays, April 8th to the 29th at 11 a.m. And this is for ages 3 to 5 years old.
And Lorena, because there's multiple ways to look at this, it's, I know, different than just going right into the library and having that experience of entering the library. But this, you can watch multiple times. Is that correct?
That is correct. Also, if you can't make it at that time and date specifically, it will be up, until who knows when. So it's on our YouTube account. We're not deleting any videos. We're not taking them down. So they're up for everyone's enjoyment.
I think that's terrific because, there might be some stories or crafts or whatever, songs or whatever that the kids like, and they can watch it more than once. That's good.
Right. And for the month of April, so this is going to be up that Friday, April 1st, is our Dia Storybook Walk. And it is all day, all ages, and it will be around outside of the library so everyone can take a walk, keep, 6 feet of social distance outside even still, and have fun reading our story. So El Día de los Niños, or El Día de los Libros, which is Children's Day and Book Day, celebrates children, families, and reading. And it's a daily commitment to linking children and their families to diverse books, languages, and cultures. So we'll be celebrating it with this storybook walk, and it will feature, it's called Book Fiesta by Pat Mora.
I think it sounds fun to go out and walk and read a story at the same time in the nice, beautiful, hopefully springy, warm weather. Sounds good.
Hopefully it's nice enough, yes. And we have a bunny story time, which will be Tuesday, April 6th at 10 a.m. for ages 2 to 5. And kids can sit and listen to stories all about bunnies.
Okay.
We have Muse Mosaic Art on Tuesday, April 6th at 4 p.m. for grades kindergarten through 3rd. And they can follow along and learn how to make a big picture out of tiny scraps of paper.
And the photograph you have of it is really beautiful. That looks like stained glass.
It does, yeah. So they can use all different kinds of colored paper if they'd like. And we do have our tween graphic novel for this month, and that's Wednesday, April 7th at 4 p.m. for grades 4th through 8th. And this is one program that registration is required. So you can join on Zoom for the book discussion on the graphic novel, and it's called Stepping Stones. And make sure to stop by the library after you've registered to pick up your free copy to read before the discussion.
Okay, sounds good.
And we have a fun owl craft on Thursday, April 8th at 4 p.m. for grades 3 through 5. And you can learn how to make an owl bookmark, and that's to help celebrate National Library Week with us. So you can stop by the library to pick up your supplies.
Oh, good. So you want to pick up your supplies sometime the week before this starts?
Yes, so we will have it available the week of at least, and then it might be a little longer. It depends how long we have the craft available. So it's kind of first come, first serve.
Okay.
And we do have a fun DIY hanging sloth. And that's Tuesday, April 13th at 4 p.m. for grades kindergarten through 3rd. So you can have fun hanging out with your own sloth that you can hang off of any surface. And supplies will be available at the library for this one as well.
Okay, so you're making a sloth?
Yes. So it has clothespins, which help to hang your sloth.
Yes, it would. Okay.
And we have DIY potion bottles Wednesday, April 14th at 6 p.m. And this is for grades 6 through 12. And you can follow along with our video and learn how to make your own potion bottles. And you can pick up these supplies at the library.
Oh, that sounds kind of exciting.
Yes, so this is based off of like Harry Potter, so you can see the little potions from Harry Potter that they use there.
Yes.
And the color of my skin will be Thursday, April 15th at 4 p.m. for grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. And this is a registered program. So this story time is all about diversity. So we're going to listen to stories and then discuss different skin colors that you see in the world.
Okay, be sure to register then for that.
Let's Get Moving is Friday, April 16th at 10 a.m. for ages 2 to 5. And we're basically going to have a dance party on Zoom. So you really want to check that one out. And then registration is required for this program.
Went through. Okay.
Mason jar lanterns will be Tuesday, April 20th at 4 p.m. for grades kindergarten through 3rd. And you can learn how to make your own unique lantern out of a mason jar, and be sure to pick up supplies at the library.
Okay. Be fun.
We have DIY Kaleidoscope, and that's Wednesday, April 21st at 4 p.m. for grades 4th through 8th. And this will be beginning April 14th. The supplies will be available. So this is a little bit beforehand. So you can create your own kaleidoscope, and then you can follow along with us on our video.
That sounds like fun. And then once you know how to do it, you can maybe make it on your own using other things.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Thursday, April 22nd at 4 p.m. We're going to have an Earth Day story time, and this is for grades kindergarten through 3rd. So we're going to celebrate Earth Day by reading The Earth Book by Todd Parr.
Good.
And we have a paper bag baby Yoda craft on Tuesday, April 27th at 4 p.m. for grades 3 through 5. You can pick up supplies at the library to create your own baby Yoda out of a paper bag.
That's really cute.
Photo hoop will be Wednesday, April 28th at 4 p.m. for grades 6 through 12. Registration is required for this one. And you can pick up supplies at the library and then follow along with our video to learn how to create a photo hoop to display all your pictures.
Nice decoration for your room.
Yes, it is. And then we have Tell a Story. And this is Thursday, April 29th at 4 p.m. for grades kindergarten through 3rd. And we're thinking that it's time to give the librarian a little break here, a little break from story time, so kids can tell a story to me. I will be the one doing it, Miss Lorena, and it can be their own story or it can be one of their favorite books. So either one really works.
That's going to be really fun. So you can make it up, or you can just retell a story. That's good because, you know, kids got a lot of stories up there that they want to share sometimes.
Oh, they do. And then sometimes they even share them during our story times.
I bet they do.
So our take and make craft for the month of April, so it's the whole month, so the 1st through the 30th, we have an all ages bookworm bookmark. And then the one's corner bookmark is for grades 4 through 12. And then you can pick that, the supplies up for that at the library for the full month of April.
Okay, great.
And 1,000 books before kindergarten, we kind of just want to promote again. So really, who can participate? And it's really for any child before they attend kindergarten with their caregiver. And this program can be completed either at your own schedule, at your own pace, because there is no deadline for this really. Mm-hmm. And then you can register on Beanstack for that program.
Okay.
And yeah, that is all for the month of April with us at Youth Services.
You know, I am just so impressed by the variety of activities that you all find. They're just amazing. And secondly, preparing all of those things so that our patrons can go in and pick up the craft item and then go back and use it. They don't have to find it all themselves. It's available to them. They just have to make a trip over to the library. That's just fantastic. I think you guys do just a wonderful, wonderful job. Thank you.
So much.
Okay, well, thank you, Lorena. And we'll hopefully get lots and lots of kids going to all these programs.
I hope so.
Don't forget to register when you need to. Okay, so now we're going to move over to Janine, who's going to tell us about what is happening with public services. And I'm very interested in finding out what's happening over in your neck of the woods.
That's right. For the adult programs coming up, I'll wait for our slides to come up. As we started off, we started talking about our National Library Week and our Abraham Lincoln program that's scheduled on Thursday, April 8th at 6:30. We've had Kevin Woods here probably within the last year doing an incredible program as Lincoln. He is an actor who portrays Abraham Lincoln, and in this particular program, A New Birth of Freedom, he will quote from the best known speeches from President Abraham Lincoln and of his speeches and writings, and he'll talk about Lincoln's own inspiring story from his humble background to the highest office in the country, and how he educated himself through self-study and hard work, and of course through his strong moral character. I know those who attended his last program really enjoyed it. That's why they were begging to have him back. So I'm happy to have Kevin Woods back as Abe Lincoln. So join us for that on April 8th for 6:30. And again, all of the programs that I'll be mentioning are virtual. So you will definitely need to register for those programs at our website at phlibrary.org. Go to our calendar, and that's where you register for those. Very easy.
Okay, sounds good.
Great. And then coming up, for those of you who want to learn more about using apps on your iPhone, come to our Monday, April 12th at 6:30, the iPhone Intermediate Using Apps program. You'll explore the iPhone App Store, determine which ones are most popular, and learn how to use them. So make sure you bring your iPhone to follow along with this in this program, okay? And yes, get back on your bike. We are so excited that this biking season is opening again. I know it's today as we tape this, it's a little chilly out, but we've had a little bit of a warm streak last week, and I know I was able to hop on the bike and I saw a lot of people on the trails. The trails are melted now. So we on Tuesday, April 13th at 6:30, we're going to have Dave Simmons of Ride, Illinois. He's going to be here to discuss the benefits of cycling, safety of cycling, the laws, the comfort and tips, and the basic maintenance, and a lot more about getting back on your bike. You know, we are so fortunate to live where we do in Palos Heights, and with easy access to these trails that will ride for 10 miles or connect you all the way to Lamont and further. So yeah, people get on the bike, investigate these trails, take advantage of them, because I talk to other people who live other places along the country, even places around the city. They don't have such easy access to these trails. So we really are in a lucky place here in Palos Heights. So check out those bike trails, get on your bike, but come see this program first to see all about the safety of doing so. So join us for that.
Oh, that sounds good. And you're right. We do have access, and we've got all kinds of forest preserves, and they've done such a wonderful job making the trails available for walkers, runners, bikers. It's great.
And it's a great thing to do when, we want to keep socially distanced from people. You can still get outside, get exercise, taking some fresh air, taking the scenery. This next, and even to our next program here, Catherine, where we're talking about creating a backyard bird oasis. Wednesday, April 14th, we're going to have at 6:30, we're going to have Wild Birds Unlimited owner Mel Tracy is going to discuss the ways for us to attract the greatest variety of birds to our backyard through various types of food, through the ways to provide water for them, and of course, plants for protection from any predators. He's also going to share tips on birding, some birding info. And As you said, Sue, we are surrounded by forest preserves, and we have such a rich environment, ecosystem here for birds. And to go looking for them. I was just out 2 days ago, I think it was Sunday, with my husband and my daughter. We just started our season of birding again, and we were out in a little slough out in just over the border into Orland, and we saw the pelicans that are coming back. We saw 2 bald eagles that live there, and that was our first day of birding. So we are so excited. You don't realize how many with the migratory system that comes over our area, because we have so much water. We have the sloughs, we have the forest preserves, we have the big lake, of course. So Mel Tracy will be here and he'll talk about all of these things.
You're right. I mean, my son has taken some fabulous pictures of birds and bald eagles, which I mean, right here somewhere he's taking them, and I mean, it's just amazing to me that we do have them. You just have to go out and look for them. Know where to go.
Sometimes they fly right in front of you. I was on the bike trail last year, and a bald eagle just soared right over me as it was cruising over the I&M Canal. Excuse me, the Cal-Sag Channel, and it was just cruising right above it, just real quiet in the morning, looking for us, whatever. And the osprey are out there too. I mean, we've got quite a range of wildlife out there. So learn about just on your backyard coming up on Wednesday the 14th.
Okay.
But again, our trivia night is back on Tuesday, April 20th. We have so much fun with this program, folks. Make sure you sign up and join us. We have a blast. And that's, you're going to sign up for 2 hours of trivia and prizes. The winner will win a $20 gift card to a restaurant here in town, because we're supporting our local businesses. So join us for trivia night. We have lots of fun for that.
And you're just signing up as an individual, not as a team.
You can do both. You could do either or, Sue.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have a virtual sci-fi and fantasy discussion group coming up on Wednesday, April 21st at 7. We have Matt will be on hand as our very affable host. We'll be talking about and all things sci-fi, books, movies, and TV shows. And so you can bring your favorite books to talk about, or the shows that you want to discuss. And it's award season that's coming up, so we'll talk about what things are doing what at the theater and that kind of thing. So join us for that. And then on Thursday, April 22nd at 6:30, Gangster History of the Midwest. We have author Chad Lewis will guide us through the footsteps of America's most infamous gangsters as they turn the Midwest into their personal crime spree, their personal crime vacation land, basically. Deadly bank robberies, explosive shootouts, brutal murders, and daring kidnappings. This presentation lets the audience discover the locations where the gangster's history will never die. And let me tell you, we get a lot of interest in these programs. True.
Right. I mean, people are fascinated.
Very popular topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, Facebook Basic. For those of you who want to learn about the profiles and messages and posts and adding content to Facebook, in this introductory class, join us on Monday, April 26th at 2 p.m. You make sure you have your Facebook account ready and able to log in during the class, okay? If you have any questions about that, you can always call us beforehand and we'll make sure you get set up correctly.
Okay, good.
And then we have a very special program on Tuesday, April 27th at 6:30, Meep Geese on finding and protecting the diary of Anne Frank. We have performer Megan Wells will portray Meep Geese in this emotional telling of the story of the woman who helped to hide Anne Frank and her family, and then protect her writing after her death. Meep Geese was one of the employees that worked with Otto Frank, Anne's father. And when they knew that trouble was coming, she decided to make this very brave decision and hide and protect her boss, who she was very fond of, and his family. And so Megan Wells, who's going to be the actress portraying Meep Geese, will tell the story through Meep's viewpoint, and it's a very strong story, very special story to hear. And Miepke's ended up earning or being awarded some humanitarian medals, for this in her life. So it's just amazing to think of, what happened if she didn't do something to protect those writings of Anne Frank. They would not have been here, the ones that we have today. So
Mhm.
a very strong story. Please join us for that.
Very brave to do that. I mean,
Absolutely.
what some people did, that was really putting them in danger.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
amazing.
And then getting started with Ancestry DNA. This is Wednesday, April 28th. We're going to have Public Service Librarian Beth Stevens. She's our resident expert on our genealogy. She's going to share her recent DNA results and tips for using the Ancestry DNA. So that's a big thing a lot of people are doing, getting their DNA looked at to see what the type of your line of ancestry they have. So it'll be a great program. Beth has discovered some interesting things through hers. So she'll show you how to perform one for you.
Okay.
So that wraps up our April.
Well, it sounds like a busy month, and we have some really interesting things to do, something for everyone, really. So
Yeah.
that is pretty great. I'm just so encouraged by everybody participating. I think that people are really getting the hang of this. They may not want to come back to the library. Just kidding. They're really going to want to come back.
Well, it's just a great option, that we have. A lot of people don't feel comfortable going out. And right now we're still under restrictions. So we might as well be able to reach everybody the best, any way we can. So we want to offer the educational and entertainment and opportunities through our program. So we're glad that people are taking advantage of it. We're happy to have them join us.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Janine and Lorena. And also thank you to Catherine, who's working everything in the background. Thanks to her, we can, go ahead and do this. And I hope you're enjoying our program. I hope you get over to the library, enjoy National Library Week too, because, the library always has some special things. And I just want to remind everybody, thank your library staff because they're doing a great job. I really appreciate them. So we see you next time when we talk about things going on at the library. Thanks for watching us today. We'll see you next month. Bye.